Guys, Wheat, what it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. Slight adjustment on the camera, just a bit. Thank y'all so much. Um, Tune it. I'm seeing the color green. I'm here with your heart. Hey, sis. Spirit said here with your heart. We're tuning the frequency. This is the 528 hertz. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey Black Cherry. Thank you so much for tapping in, sis. For some reason, I am hearing listen deeply. We were seeing the color green, it was giving heart chakra energy. And I heard speaker say, listen with your heart. Hey, Veronica. Hey, sister. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate y'all. Um, the sister has been bringing energy on this new moon, and I was like, it is the new moon coming, so let's see. The new moon in Cancer. It says astrologically, this new moon takes place in the sensitive water sign of Cancer. This lunation is widely considered a period of emotional renewal, prompting deeper focus on family, home, and inner well being. Emotional renewal. I was feeling that because we've been feeling the energy of emotional awakening, right? A spiritual awakening based on some sort of emotional sensitivity. Renewal is giving dealing with deep emotions. It could be resurfacing, things could be resurfacing. And I'm getting a deeper focus on family, the home, and just your overall well being. A focus on inner well being, heart chakra energy, and it could be bringing up some emotions. Like you may take this time to kind of deal with some things. I want to say thank you to the sister. She is the fave godmother with the T. We had a very beautiful conversation today. She gave me space and room to discuss some things that we have been experiencing, and it's always great to have just that sisterhood of people that you can talk to, lean on for support. So thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. That was beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Buki. I appreciate you. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you. Black Cherry, again, thank you so much for tapping in, sis. I pray that you have been well. Give our well wishes to the soul sister, sister circle Clarity at the Clarity Empress Tarot. The Clarity Empress Lounge, yo, look, not a sugarcoater. So if you ain't ready to get that real, don't go over there because you ain't gonna be able to deal. I'm just saying, you just not. She for real, for real. What up, Kai? Thank you so much for tapping in. Veronica, I is Inspired Tarot. I missed your practically personals last night, but I was so glad to see that you have went on. Thank you so much. Yesterday we had uh birthday brunch, and me and the crew, my cousins was over, and we had girl time, and we was talking. So maybe by the time they left, it was after midnight or something, probably like about 11, something like that, so y'all can understand what was going on. Solandia, thank you so much. I appreciate you for tapping in. Blessings. What up, beloved? Thank you so much for coming through with the support. I appreciate y'all so much. Babora, thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you so much. Um, I'm getting emotional, right? It's an emotional time, and I'm getting emotional renewal. It may bring up like revisiting some stuff, and I was getting that revisiting some things, fleshing some things out, right? We had some experiences today that kind of brought up some old things, and we had to deal. Sometimes it's not always easy to hear, to talk about it, to hear it, but it's what's needed when you get to air those things out so that they can be healed. That's what I'm hearing. Healing isn't easy. Healing isn't easy. So y'all know what this is. The Tears of We Tarot Show, testimony to tarot, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. It could start slow like that old school Crisco, beloved. We gotta get it out the can and into the pan. And the Alpha and Omega, they dwell within. They keep the temperature. They gonna turn it up or keep it down, simmer. I don't know, you know what? But either way, we gonna get to cooking, okay? Soul food for your soul, so we can be spiritually edified and strengthened to bear the yoke that's on these shoulders, beloved, and we seek to overflow. And I pray that it goes out onto all of you. You receive it. You are spiritually edified and strengthened too, because it's given emotionally renewed, right? That's what they said. They said emotionally renewed. So cards gonna speak. Alpha Omega. Let these cards speak. You gonna hear it and then you gonna see it. Okay. I pray that what you get strengthens you so that you can bear the yoke that's on you. And we meet in the middle. Unity, harmony, for the sake of healing. You know, you can't heal shit if you keep it covered up. And this could be a great time for somebody to be going through the process of getting that shit out so y'all can get past it. That's what I'm feeling. For some reason, I'm hearing the song from Mulan. Ancestors, help me please. Help me not to make a fool of me. It's giving something, uphold the family tree. Please bring honor to us all. Serious as the Undertaker, we are meeting our matchmaker. I don't know why that's what we getting, but that's what it's getting. Look. What up, What up, Marianne? Let's get it. Yes. Positive, love, peace. The ancestors came through. I can't make this shit up. What do you need to release? What do you need to release, beloved? Ooh, that shit is giving winter. I'm hearing that book, The Coldest Winter Ever. And what's so beautiful, I don't know if I could say it, but when me and Buki was on the phone talking, she was saying that she was channeling Vanessa Williams, saving the best for last. You went and saved the best for last. And I heard that part when she said, when the snow comes down in June. It's July. We know. But it's snow. So, you know, snowing in the summertime is giving some miracle shit. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node, and communication is key. Picking that up. Unleash your kindest self and assess the situation. Okay, spiritual. You want that now? Put this down. Communication is key. Communication is key. They did say communication was coming through, and they said listen with your heart. Listen with your heart. I do feel ascension. They're giving me ascension with the North Node energy, right? Rising, emotional renewal, going to another level, going deeper within you so that you can grow higher. And it's giving out of your comfort zone and what you may need to say or how you need to say it. You may be uncomfortable, but it's something that needs to be expressed. Yeah, a personal issue reaches resolution. This is full moon in Cancer, but it's definitely a personal resolution here. A personal issue reaches resolution. So something that is in you that needs to be resolved. It needs to come through. Communication is key, and whoever you're communicating it with to needs to listen with their heart or what something. Reveal that something. Look, what did you say? It's something about, I'm hearing you listen with your heart. Full moon in Leo. And your commitment is being tested. I'm hearing commitment to self. Detoxify. Full moon in Taurus is coming through. So it's definitely something that's going to release you. You will be pulled out of your comfort zone to say what you need to say, and your communication is key, Ashe. Yeah, reflect on your priorities. Aquarius is giving air energy. It's definitely giving communication. Yeah, clear your mind. Again, Gemini is coming through. It could take something off your mind, right? Off your mind, off your heart. Gemini energy. New moon in Gemini is here. So sword energy is coming through. Work through your feelings, right? Last quarter moon in Aries. I'm seeing an emperor. I'm seeing empowerment, right? Stepping out of your comfort zone and standing in your power, in your energy. Hey, clarity. We was just giving you a shout out. Full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve, right? Something about stepping out of your comfort zone and communicating for somebody is definitely listening to your heart. It's something about your heart need to speak, and listening with your heart as well. We assess the situation is coming through. So let's see. Awakening. Somebody is going through an emotional period, an emotional renewal, and it could be leading you through another level of your awakening. Awakening doesn't happen just one time. You be like, oh, I'm woke, and that's it. No, beloved. No, 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 no. You go through various levels of awakening. The spirit will continue to reveal onto you and tell you more and more and more. For some reason, I'm seeing inception. Like, you may not know that you in a dream within 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 a dream. And it's almost like going all the way down. If anybody's seen that movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, he was going down. It needed to go down all the way to release his wife from a very traumatic experience, right? I think they had lost their children or something. I can't remember what it was, but she was trapped down there. And it was like needing to go down so many levels and then to wake up so many levels to come back into reality. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, don't let pride get in your way. Somebody might be prideful. Yeah, yep, got to be prideful, because the next one is be humble. So don't let pride get in your way. Boom. And then on the bottom, be humble. Both of them Leo energy. So don't let pride stop you. I'm getting somebody for your healing. That's an adjustment that somebody may need to make. Right? So in order for you to be healed and to be released from whatever this emotional, I'm hearing emotional turmoil, somebody may need to put their pride aside and listen. And it's given listen deeply. Somebody's commitment is being tested, and why communication is key. And Spirit is saying, I saw that Virgo card. It was green that says, you are good enough. So something could be affecting your self-confidence, which is maybe why communication is a key, right? Stepping out of your comfort zone to communicate could be due to, again, a lack of confidence. The inability to speak. For some reason, I'm getting throat chakra energy. Yeah, let those fears dissolve. You want that on the table? No. Anything else in here? They said no. I'm getting the deck that says Axe the Tarot. Forgiveness is here. Pisces. Pisces energy. Forgiveness. I'm hearing, I forgive you. Can you forgive me? Take a breather. And that was full moon in Cancer. I think it was full moon. Last quarter moon. My bad. You said you want the Axe Tarot, but then we grabbed this one. Which one we going with? All right. We ain't going to get distracted now. See, I'm picking that up. Somebody could be avoiding a conversation. I'm hearing that. Like avoiding a conversation. Knight of Cups is coming through. It's definitely giving heart energy. I'm hearing, I don't know if that's the 5 heartbeats, but I'm getting, a heart is a house for love, and I've learned I've learned that it don't take much to fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Mm-mm. I know they say build it up. It's a remix. Don't worry about it. Are you prepared to receive or give a love offer? Are you ready to receive love? Something needs to change. It's time for change. Tower moment. Yeah, it's giving an awakening. Something being cracked open. It could be breaking down a false foundation. It could be time to tear down a false foundation. Yeah, see? Hangman, something needs to be seen different. What do you need to release? What is the spirit trying to show you? What situation in your life do you need to look at from a different perspective? Forgiveness, the moon, deep emotions, subconscious, the things that are hidden, repressed, suppressed, and even for somebody, I'm hearing the word depressed. What situation in your life do you feel is secretly being hidden from you? The world. Now, if y'all notice, how many major arcanas did we split on? It went from the Wheel of Fortune to the Tower to the Hangman to the World card. This deck and everything they split on as a major arcana, that's major, beloved. This is somebody's emotional renewal. It's giving emotional, spiritual renewal, awakening, going to a whole different level. North Node. Stepping out. Look, they said what they said. I can't say shit else. King of Pentacles could be mastering your own energy, mastering your time, mastering your resources. For somebody, it could come after heavy betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Like Ten of Swords. What situation in your life needs to come to an end? What needs to be resolved? What do you need to release? Nine of Wands. What are you holding on to? What are you fighting? What are you blocking? Five of Wands is here. Four of Cups. Again, we were getting that depressive type of energy, right? Discontent, just not happy. Could be trying to hold on to control, right? But what's behind all of that shit? Three of Swords. That's heartbreak. That's hurt. Deeply emotional. And we were getting that Emperor energy, and here's the Hierophant. What is the spirit trying to teach you? What is the lesson? What are you ready to commit to in your life? And spirit said for somebody, your commitment is being tested. Are you committed to your own virtues, your own values, right? Do you have the ability to be the emperor in your own life, taking control, Aries energy? Five of Pentacles. I don't know if somebody feel like they're going to lose something, like it's a risk, right? It could be, like in our testimony, like, is it a situation where you feel like, did I dishonor the family? Like, what did I do? Ancestors, hear my plea. Help me not to make a fool of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be foolish. I don't want nobody else to look foolish. But when you are called to be a generational curse breaker and you are called to step out of your comfort zone and communicate and say what needs to be said for the sake of healing, then what you say, Travis? The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Ace of Cups. A heart is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. That's what I'm getting. Are you prepared to have a new beginning in love? Emotional renewal to what? 3 times for the Trinity. They gonna tell you and then they gonna show you. Y'all know what it is. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. King of Swords. Tell the motherfucking truth. Hello, communication is key. Who else is the master of communication besides the motherfucking King of Swords? Okay? It's the truth, but it's with love. It's with love. Look, that's what they said. That's what they said. This. Which one would you like? This. Thank you. The law of compensation, giving what you seek. 7 of Wands. Spirit said, I said what I said and stand on it. That's what they said. You said what you said and stand on it. Or you gonna say what you need to say, and it is what it is, Ashe. It's so much, and it's given like you need to make space, make room. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this shit is getting tight. Oh shit, shit is getting tight. Shit is getting tight. Shit is getting tight. Anything else in here? Spirit say yes. Which one? I feel that. Yes. Okay. The law of attraction. Embody the highest version of yourself. I'm seeing a deck over there that says liberation. The ability to walk in your highest version of yourself, stepping out of your comfort zone, moving into your north node, is giving you gotta let some stuff go. No, you can't help who you love, but love has healthy boundaries, Solandia. Just because you love them, if it's toxic and it's not healthy, that means that you can put in those boundaries and do what's good for you. Emotionally renewed. The law of relativity. You are divinely perfect. Live your truth. See, communication is key. King of Swords energy. Live your truth. When you live your truth, you are attracting in the highest version of yourself. North Node energy. You are unafraid to say what needs to be said, and it is given with love. You know, the law of polarity. Don't judge. And the law of truth. What did we just say to you, beloved Solandia? Because we just said this, and we just said live your truth, right? Living in your truth. That's the law. The law of truth. Love unconditionally and create healthy boundaries. You could love a person, but that doesn't mean that it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? And if the relationship is toxic, then you have a right to protect yourself, beloved. You should protect yourself. You could love them, but shit, who do you love more, you or them? Protect you. Anything else in here? Spirit said no. Do what you gotta do. I feel something over here. The law of increase. You were born for greatness. King of Pentacles did show itself. And we see the law of mental equivalent. Use your imagination to create your dreams into reality. That's, yeah. And it's giving something. Do you want to put this on the table? But it's something about like, it's a little difficult. You can't use the law of mental equivalency if your mind is fucked up. If you stressed out over some shit, your mind not right, you don't have a clear mindset. It's you haven't even been able to decipher your own patterns. What it is that you need to release. What's not good for you. What's blocking you. I'm getting mentally and mostly emotionally. It's something going on with an emotional blockage in this period, or this energy of this new moon and Cancer may be calling you to deal with it, and communication is key. Somebody heart could be speaking and they telling you to not only listen to it, listen with your heart, but hear what your spirit is saying. What is it that they want you to look at from a different perspective? For somebody, it could be like give up complaining. Give up complaining. It's giving me heavy on this full moon in Pisces, like forgiveness. What do you need to release? Release complaining. Time is... they didn't want me to read that. Time is the essence right now for somebody. Time is of the essence. Oh, y'all. They want the book. So let's see what we getting. They starting from the back of the book, and we going forward. This one. Expanded meaning create an open space. Create an open space. Hopefully y'all can see that. Definitely giving some action steps. So, I don't know where they want us to start. We're going to start from the beginning. Have you been on autopilot? Always looking for the next thing to do or to accomplish? Give goal setting a rest and downshift into downtime. Particularly emphasize downtime that does not include agendas or pre-planned activities like a lazy Saturday or Sunday afternoon that you can let evolve organically. Allow your intuition to plant the seeds in your psyche system for how to spend this time. You could end up fertilizing a part of yourself that needs more tending, like your emotions. Your intuition could guide you to a creative hobby, resting on a couch, reading a book, calling an old friend, getting that, taking an online class, playing with a pet, reimagining an area of your life, decluttering and organizing, or engaging in an inspiring brainstorming session. I'm getting heavy on decluttering and organizing as well. It's giving decluttering is something out of the system and organizing your thoughts, getting your mind clear. This attitude of valuing open space in your schedule can be a big shift from what culture programs us to do automatically. There's power in the pauses, which are nurturing, healing acts of self love. Existence is more fluid when open space allows sacred life force to flow into your days. Intuition is fed by that same sacred force. So, actions to take. Getting this message indicates that you are overextending something in your life. A relationship. Got heavy on a relationship. Heavy on a relationship. A work project. No. A healing journey. Definitely healing. Emotional renewal. Part of farming is waiting. Part of growing, sowing your seeds, gardening is waiting. You can't sow your seed and then just go up there and just be like, oh shit, let me rip up the seed because it ain't growing. Let me give up on it because I don't see nothing come up within the next 2 days. Everything got a gestation period. Speaking of, we are growing cucumber plants. We just noticed all of a sudden something just took off across a part of the garden. We like, what the hell is this? We go to investigate. It's the cucumbers. We didn't even think they was gonna come up. They was one of the first things we planted. Man, when I tell y'all these little flowers, and then up underneath the flowers there's little baby cucumbers. We were so excited. We was like, oh my God, we got cucumbers growing. Anywho, they said part of farming is waiting. Nurturing something in your life by letting it grow in its own time may yield a quicker or more abundant harvest. The most productive thing you can do now is give yourself a lazy day. So schedule one soon. And then don't schedule anything specific on that day. You'll know when you have too much open space when you feel bored. Then ask your intuition how to fill the space for your highest intuition. They stop right there. So one of two things is going on. Somebody could be way the fuck too busy and somebody got way too much open space. They probably need to get a hobby or to do something, grow something within you, it's given sometimes people need shit to do. Y'all know how I go. Sometimes people look, you got too much time on your hands to be worried about what the fuck somebody else is doing. If you all up in everybody else's damn business, then that means your ass got too much time on your hands. And somebody do need to get some sacred sleep because this card was on the floor. So somebody way too busy and not getting enough rest. You need to schedule yourself some downtime. And somebody got too much damn time. I'm picking up balance. Some need to be balanced out. So it's going to be a conversation had. Communication is key. Somebody might end up saying, you need to be a little bit more busy. Yeah, I probably do need to calm down and get some sleep and get some rest and schedule in some me time. But some people need to just, your sleep has been terrible. Yeah. Oh, Dorothy, I hope your ankle is healing well. Which one, beloved? Because it's giving me like a confusing type of thing. They got my finger on this one, tapping this, but then they pulling this. So it's like, which one is it? That's a message. We're going to take that one too. This whole deck is upside down, so we're going to turn that back right. Stay open, set sail, and surrender. You'll receive more intuitive guidance, more co-creative assistance from spirit if you surrender now. Stop paddling, put up your oars, and let the river take you. Stay open to unexpected bends in the river, guiding you to the perfect port. Don't strategize, just recognize divine direction. Master intuition by staying open-minded. So somebody need to rest. Somebody need to feel their time, get into something that they enjoy. And I definitely get that hangman energy with surrendering. We got releasing. What do you need to release to open up? This is a number 16. We already saw the Tower card come out. So just peep the vibes. Expect heightened sensitivity. We are talking about an emotionally sensitive time right now. New moon, you cannot see. New moon energy. But this is in Gemini. We're talking about new moon in Cancer, which is bringing some emotional sensitivity. Number 3. Number 3, if I'm not mistaken, that's the Empress card. So this could have mother energy. I had a conversation with mom today. So you could be dealing with issues with mothering. You could be dealing with issues with your divine feminine energy. It could be you connecting to feminine forces, women. It could be sisterhood. That has been coming to our mind. We were discussing that earlier as well. Expect to receive more intuitive guidance via your feeling or clairsentient psychic pathway now, like feeling other people's emotions as your own. Feeling other people's emotions as your own. So have you taken on somebody else's emotions, and you may need to transmute that. You may need to recognize when that's your emotion and when it is. Is it? When it is and when it isn't. I think in Buki's reading today, Intuitive Interactions, check out the sister. She was saying like all of a sudden this energy came in and she was like, wait a minute, because I wasn't feeling this and I wasn't feeling that. So that's not my emotion. That's not my energy. So that's definitely coming through. Expect to receive more intuitive guidance via your feeling or clairsentient psychic pathway now, like feeling other people's emotions as your own, easily sensing the energy of spaces, or experiencing physical intuitive sensations like chills. These temporary shifts help you navigate change. Your sixth sense is supporting you during this transition phase, moving into your north node, stepping out of your comfort zone, getting your throat chakra activated, right? But it's definitely a thing about your sensitivity with the Ace of Cups, right? Your spiritual connection, your psychic connection. And Ace of Cups is also giving that empath energy, absorbing other people's emotions. And for some reason, I'm picking up this cup like as a vessel, right? And the water that's poured into it, that spirit, that emotion, that water takes shape of the vessel that is poured into. So if I pour water into a square, then it's going to fill out the square. If it's in a circle, it's going to be a circle. It's given almost like morphing and evolving to certain spaces is what I'm getting. Right. So if you are a person that has these empathic abilities, or you absorb other people's emotions, or when you go into a certain arena or a certain area, are you shifting and molding to match the room that you're in? Are you able to hold your own shape and form? And Spirit is giving me a no. You know, it's like, how do you hold your own shape and form and be your authentic you without absorbing everything else that is around you? I'm also hearing water soluble. Like everything is not soluble in water. You know what I'm saying? That means everything don't dissolve in water, okay? Anchor into your energy. Come home to yourself instead of focusing on others. Tasks to be completed or the external world. Stop riding every wave and drop your anchor by doing an activity you love or spending quality self-care time alone. Center yourself to feel more powerful, calm, confident. Your intuition will then stabilize. And I'm getting that. They put it right here on top of the full moon in Pisces, like forgiveness. I told you somebody got too much time on their hands. They do. They need to find a way to stop riding every single wave, drop their anchor by doing an activity that they love. They can spend time on quality self care and center themselves to feel more powerful, calm, and confident. If that's you, take it how it resonates. This one also is in reverse. Ground into the physical world, paying attention to and managing the practical details of earthly life. And I'm picking up that King of Pentacles, right? The grand gardener that knows how to harvest. And we read that in the book, right? It says create financial security. There you go. Stabilize your work and living situations, or nail down any other aspect of earthly life within your control. Four of Pentacles. We saw that too. This establishes a strong foundation for your psychic abilities. Stay on top of responsibilities and be pragmatic. And they putting that at the end, number 7. The law of truth. Number 7. What is number 7 in the tarot? I can't see it. That's interesting. We're going to have to make some room because I feel like we need to organize and declutter. Didn't we just say number 7? Did y'all hear the spirit say number 7? Right? And then we need to... y'all seen it. 7 of Swords. Number 7. What's the lies and the deceit and the fuckery? 6 of Cups. Fucking memories. What's to happen in the past? What is those emotions that you need to dig down into? Is given associated with this 7 of Swords. The lies, the fuckery, the deceit, betrayal, dishonesty, theft. What's the drama? 5 of Wands. Is it the Chariot? I was feeling Chariot, but I wasn't for sure. I thought Chariot, but I wasn't for sure. But I was seeing the Strength card, and I knew the Strength that wasn't right because the Strength card is number 8. Wheel of Fortune. It's time for a motherfucking change. I don't know why the hell I heard it's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. That song might be significant to somebody. Something could be percolating. I'm seeing, oh, okay, so I'm seeing a old school coffee kettle. Like, at the top where it started bubbling and you can see the coffee coming up and then all of a sudden it goes off or something like that. It's not giving tea kettle. I'm seeing coffee. Fucking 4 of Cups coming through again. Yeah, somebody ain't feeling so very good. They feeling a little discontent, a little emotional, could be reevaluating some things. Somebody could be restless and not sleeping well. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Your grandmother used to use one of those, Michelle? Wow. Oh, Chi-Town, the percolator. Wow, that's hilarious. 3 Wands and 5 Wands is 8 Wands. Yeah, something is getting ready to happen. I'm channeling bombs over Baghdad. Bombs over Baghdad. 10 of Swords. What's the betrayal? Painful ending. Ruin. Deep wounds. And whatever I'm getting is giving betrayal, loss, crises. Like, this is heavy. This is heavy. This is heavy. When you go through this level of pain and hurt where it feel like it either ended you, it changed you, where who you used to be is not anymore something is over with. 3 of Wands. This is after seeing some sort of vision and taking a step forward. This is waiting for something. Waiting for something. Don't get restless in your waiting. Don't rush the process. Because some sort of dramatic conflict, 7 of Swords, and fuck around and even rob yourself. Because I'm getting that card that they gave us, that message about ripping your seeds up before they come into fruition, before they have a time to grow. Don't be conflicted. Don't even be in competition with other people. You will fuck around and rob yourself. Maybe it's an ending to that type of energy so that you don't rob yourself. You understand the strategy, because Seven of Swords could be strategic, but it's a message here. A very harsh ending. Very harsh ending. Something could be, and it could be even the fact of you saying something, stepping out of your comfort zone and communicating something. Communication is key. With the 10 swords, that's, look, that's like the truth. That's the law of truth. That's and the truth that you speak could be like, damn, that was Eight of Pentacles. Working on stability, dedicated and committed to seeing your shit grow. This one, lovers, connections. This is definitely two different people. We pull Gemini energy out. Communication is key. I'm hearing two sides of a thing. We gave y'all a quick flash because we didn't want to flash y'all. Homegirl over here naked as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Nine of Pentacles. Something is going to erupt. I see Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Fruits of your labor. Don't rip up your seed. Right? You got to let it grow. Stay dedicated and committed. Loyal to your soil, yo. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Loving yourself. Wishes coming true. Satisfaction. Emotional stability. What were we talking about? Emotional renewal. The Hierophant is coming through. This is a lesson. I do see forgiveness, and forgiveness is over there with Pisces. We see trust, we see wisdom, and we see a high level of commitment. And Spirit already said that somebody's commitment is being tested. Somebody, y'all see that high level commitment? You see forgiveness, right? And there's Nine of Cups is giving that, again, that emotional stability. We about to put some clothes on her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She a little bit naked and vulnerable and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you two be tripping. Like, you know. We don't like saying this is for entertainment purposes only, because we not here to entertain you, even though you might think we're a little bit funny. That's great. But that's not what it is. It's for us to learn. It's for informational purposes. So if you see some little tatas or whatever on these cards, you know, it's anatomy. That's my opinion. Let's get into these energies. The Fool is here. This is a new beginning. And look, the Death card is right after the Fool. So in this new beginning, or taking a risk to do something, it definitely could be an ending of some things. Some endings, but where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. Death and rebirth. It's giving renewal. Ten of Swords. Like something is going to end, and it could be painful. You could be communicating something, right? But again, embrace your perfections and set clear boundaries. And then we see identify your emotional triggers. Embrace who you are, right? And set clear boundaries. And that came out. Release the idea that you must be without flaws. Humans are imperfect, messy, and also miraculous. Simply aim to be the best person possible. Are you aiming to be the best person possible? Yeah. Yeah. But your truth, that real, it can... Look, they making us shut up. Empower yourself by setting limits, such as saying no to a request or socializing less, making space for yourself. This kind of self-care creates more respectful and healthy relationships. More respectful, more healthy relationships by setting boundaries. We do see some sort of fire coming through. Experiencing the passion of the fire. It's giving that the fucking, what was it? The Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. That's heat. It's giving bombs over Baghdad. Somebody gonna say some shit, and they're gonna be very passionate about it. We very passionate. Identify your emotional triggers. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. So peep game. Sis Star said that in her message, like, damn, this is not my energy because I wasn't even feeling like that. We were picking up the same thing about absorbing other people's energy, taking shape of the people that are around you. You around a person that could be into that low vibrational energy, whether it's complaining, whether it's whatever the fuck it is. You go into this room, into this space, and before you know it, your emotions is matching that energy. That's you taking a shape. You taking on a shape. It's not giving necessarily shape shifting, but it's giving me that vibe. Like your emotions are shifting based on the people that you are around. You are absorbing their shit. But then you got to think about, why am I absorbing? What is the trigger? What is the thing that is unhealed within myself that this time is calling me to deal with? Notice your triggers such as anger, fear, and gently begin to heal them. Definitely a time to heal. An emotionally heightened time is given emotionally sensitive. That's right. We are breathing proof of a miracle. We were just saying that recently, like, you are the miracle. Like, you can't tell how you breathe, how your heart beat. Look, that forgiveness is coming through again. Forgiveness. This is calling somebody to forgive something, to heal something deep within themselves. I'm here for somebody, like, either you or somebody around you cannot see themselves because, or see other people because they can't see themselves. It's almost like the inability to disconnect, like, your emotions from another person's emotion. Identify that trigger. Why did it trigger you? What is unhealed within you that you need to tend to? Tending to your own garden, commitment being tested. Are you committed to dealing with your own shit? Let yourself receive support. It's often easier for empaths, we said that somebody was an empath, to give than to receive. Allow others to support you, experiencing the pleasure of their caring energy. Can you allow yourself to receive support? For somebody, that's tough. If you are a person that's always giving support and you are always the caretaker because you're taking care of so many other people, are you able to be vulnerable enough to allow other people to help you? There's that passion again, that fire. Reignite your life force by doing something for you. Allow the fire to spark your vision and your vitality by pouring into you. Quality self-care. Doing things that you love or that you enjoy. So that you can feel more powerful, more calm, and more confident to stabilize yourself. Anything else in here they said no? Put the band on it? No. It's given to have a new beginning. Somebody must end something. And here's the Knight of Wands. That's a spark being lit for sure. Like, just take off motherfucking energy. Like, break the fuck out. You know, the page is like, oh, a spark of inspiration. But this shit right here is fire. Passion, fire. Knight of Wands, energy, passionate, inspired action, going on a new adventure, being fearless and moving forward, right? Charming, sexy, a little bit spontaneous, unpredictable, do some shit. Aries, Emperor energy. Get out your comfort zone. Communication is key. The Death and the Fool card, Page of Cups. It's giving back, it's giving vitality. Page of Cups is also giving me forgiveness, self-forgiveness, self-compassion. Two of Pentacles. Somebody energy is like going back and forth, multiple priorities. This could be that other reading where somebody need to get busy and somebody need to slow the fuck down. So you could be doing too much, carrying too much. Multiple energies. So that could be a thing. Many people that you have to deal with. So take it how it resonate. Many priorities, this and this and this and this, juggling. And I'm also seeing the word adaptability though. Like you could be adapting to a lot of different scenarios. Queen of Cups. If I can't make this shit as water, adapting to a lot of different scenarios, a lot of different rooms. Every going into this space, you adapt and morph. You go into this space, you adapt and morph to that shape. You go over here, you gotta adapt and morph to this shit. Empath, just pouring into people, pouring into people, pouring into this, pouring into that, pouring into this, pouring. Your ass will be tapped. You will be tapped. So think about that. How do you bring yourself to emotional stability? Again, nurturing, healing, emotional stability. You are intuitive and you are caring, but if you don't anchor yourself, if you don't take time for you, schedule in a lazy day, and don't put shit on the schedule except for I ain't doing shit today. Like heavy on the not doing a damn thing is what I heard Spirit said. Plan it, schedule it, damn it, 2 of Wands. Plan it. Y'all see the first word say plan. Make the decision, the choice to put that shit on your damn calendar like a not do shit day. Attend to that. Attend to you. Attend to pouring into your cup is what I heard them say do. Seven of Cups. Shit. It's giving a Queen of Cups, 7 of Cups. That's 8 cups. It's 4 cups down here. 8 and 4 is 12 cups right here in this area. 12 cups. That means what do you need to see differently? A different perspective. How are you pouring into other people? How is your energy shifting and shaping being around certain people, being in certain spaces? How many times do you need to morph and evolve and to shift based on the energy of the people that you are dealing with? That's what I'm picking up. That shit is tiring. I'm also getting, if you take care of yourself and you plan that downtime, you will be able to bring in more opportunities for yourself. Wishful thinking and just letting your mind go and letting your vision flow, choices. You know, even if I don't feel like searching for purpose, but it's giving like the ability to daydream, to just float. To just float. Six of Wands, that'll bring you to success. It'll bring you to victory. Helping you make progress. Self-confidence, bringing in rewards, good news, good fortune. Achieving more by doing less. Achieving more by doing less. 6 of Cups. This is an opportunity for somebody to see their past differently. Not only make good with the past, but also is given like to heal something with the Star. The Star is deep healing. Bringing in, what does it say? Hope, calm, healing. It's definitely giving power, calm, confidence. The Star is confident. A renewal. This is a time of renewal. That's what this new moon energy is all about. Renewal. Emotional renewal. Rejuvenation. Bringing back vitality. And for somebody, you and this person may need to work together. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is definitely a connection. Once somebody in a connection could be doing way the fuck those muchos and might need to slow down, to calm down, to schedule in some me time, and somebody ain't doing enough. Whatever they're not doing, they're putting their energy into whatever the fuck you're doing. And it's causing some sort of conflict. That's what I'm picking up. This shit need to be balanced out. I see that y'all love each other, but Knight of Swords behind that means it could be some sort of communication conflict. Communication is key. How do you elevate it? Listen and communicate with your heart, That's what they said. Listen and communicate with your heart. What is your heart saying? To balance this out. To bring justice to the situation. Knight of Cups. Love. Knight of Swords. Words. Strength. And we were picking up that number 8, right? The Strength card. And here is healing with the 4 of Swords. Somebody do need to get some sacred sleep, need to rest. Empress energy. Didn't we call out the number 3? Empress energy. abundant, nurturing, fertile, divine feminine energy. You could be a parent, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, right? Focused on that garden, evolution, evolving. What is the action that needs to be taken? For somebody, that action is to plan in some me time, some slow down time, some unwind type of time. Sun, happiness, hope, bliss, energy, power is what I'm getting through the Ace of Cups. Emotional renewal. Ace of Cups is down here. King of Swords, and communication is key. It can help or it can hurt we. But sometimes that communication, speaking the ultimate truth, it could be about some things. What is that toxicity? What is the shit that need to be spoken about? If you are a curse breaker and the family is giving Empress like curse breaker, you may be talking about shit. You may be talking about the things that, made you feel a kind of way, loss of energy. It could be scarcity. It could be poverty. It could be so many different things. A lack of time, a lack of energy, whatever the fuck. Page of Cups. For somebody, it could go all the way back to childhood. To what? For somebody, it could be a lack of forgiveness. Where is the energy of forgiveness? The energy of forgiveness, Page of Cup, is lacking. Where is that? Strength card. It takes strength to forgive. Spiritual strength is what I'm picking up. And forgiveness doesn't always mean access, but I'm not picking up that in this arena. For this particular energy, I do feel like it could be healed and it could be connection, because I see the truth. I feel motivated to be successful. Knight of Cups is giving love. See, emotional balance, emotional maturity, emotional renewal. See, the first is say emotional balance. Is giving compassion. Being diplomatic, right? Tolerance, but not even just tolerant. It's giving acceptance. And empathic, again, an empath. And look, people definitely feel a kind of way. Five of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles, and that shit been going on for a long time. We see Seven of Wands is giving blockages, and here's that Page of Cup again. I'm getting forgiveness. Like, it's a blockage on forgiveness. Four of Wands, this is definitely somebody that's like close. Could be family, definitely could be relatives. It could be a marriage. I'm not for sure. But it's time for a cycle to close. The World card, Judgment. It's time for something to close out. Nine of Swords, we see stress. Heavy on the mind. Somebody is carrying too much, and communication is key. Nine of Swords says communicating. Now, I read them. Ten of Swords is down there. It's going to end something. Queen of Wands is coming through. Courage, that confidence to be able to do what you need to do. Focus, just for life, determined. Two of Swords, but it's a blockage here too. It's a blockage, a difficult decision. Weighing your options. What should you do? And now I'm hearing it again, that channel song, Mulan. Ancestors, help me, please. Queen of Wands is somebody that could be a little bit, it's giving tapped into the ethereal. I almost wanted to say that word that we don't really use is witchy, but witchcraft do you use? WHICH. Witchcraft do you use? In this instance, it's giving tapping into your ancestors and praying for guidance. Which way do I go with this? How do I move forward? How do I even say what you need to say? Move in the direction that you need to move. What do you do? And what the source is giving, communication. Because that's what they said, key. Communicating. Activating that throat chakra and saying what needs to be said. Yeah, Four of Wands. This is definitely somebody like household energy. Family energy, and then to close out something, here is the Moon. That's the energy, emotional renewal. It's bringing a close to something. Four of Swords in the Hermit. It's going to heal something that's within you. Hermit, soul searching. Allow you to sleep, allow you to rest. Yeah, chariot, moving forward. Number 7, beloved, the chariot. The ability to move forward. Beyond the lies, beyond the deceit, beyond the fuckery and all of that shit. And now you are able to get your inheritance. Akashic, 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, the Magician. Look, Spirit to help you manifest it. I'm here and create miracles. King of Pentacles, can't make it up. That's you being solid in your legacy. And it all comes from learning how to speak your truth clearly. Queen of Swords. Page of Wands. The fire is lit for something, for somebody. Which one would you like, beloved? I'm hearing 4 agreements. Let's get the 4 agreements. We're going to get ready to wrap it up. We ain't going to be too long. We just wanted to tap into this energy. Thank y'all so much for the likes. 2929. That's 1111. That's justice. Justice 1111. This is somebody that you're connected to. Definitely a soul connection. And it's given like almost y'all healing is kind of connected. They need to be more busy and probably stay the fuck out your business. And you probably need to learn how to slow down. The two of you together taking a lesson from each other is giving balance, justice. Your truth is personal to you. What we talking about, the truth. The truth. They said the law of truth. That's compensation. Where it go? Law of equivalent. Relativity. The truth. Here it is. The law of truth. King of Swords, definitely. You're talking about the truth. And look, 10 of Swords. Your truth is prevalent or personal to you. Your truth is personal to you. Your opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements. And it's personal to you. It is no one's truth but your own. That's your own truth. Your own opinions and your point of view reflect your own agreements. And they are personal to you. It is nobody's truth but yours. And when you talk to people about a situation, they will have their version of events, their version of the truth and how they experienced it. And you will have your version of the truth on how you experience it. No two people experience life the same way. No two people experience the same one event the same way. It just is. Everybody's got their own perspective. Everybody feels differently, right? So it's definitely a thing with being able to come to a middle ground through compassion. I was going to say compromise, but spirits, they control the throat. So they said compassion, yo. Become immune to poison. Don't take anything personally. Become immune to poison. The whole world can gossip about you. If you don't take it personally, you are immune. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of the second agreement. King of Cups. People can talk. They gonna talk. People gonna say what the fuck they want to say. It ain't shit you could do about a person running their mouth about you. Nothing. And if you take everything personal, then you just hurting you. And you damn sure can't please everybody. Because then you won't be pleasing to yourself. The problem with making assumptions is that we believe that they are true. So if a person is making assumptions about you, they can believe that shit is true. That's their own motherfucking truth. And they can have that. But that shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Not really. Not at all. When we make an assumption, we misunderstand. We take it personally, then we react by sending emotional poison. And they just said become immune to poison. Hello, somebody. 3 times for the Trinity. Right? When we take it personally, then we react by sending emotional poison with our word. This creates a whole big drama for nothing. A whole big drama? With this 5 of Wands down here, a whole big ass drama for nothing. Big ass emotional, dramatic ass event because somebody took some shit and made an assumption, made an ass. We gonna say that, okay? But made an assumption and created a misunderstanding. Discern the truth. That's the key. They said communication is key. Can you discern the truth instead of making assumptions? Anything else in here they said yes? This one? This? All right. You are never responsible for the actions of others, but you are responsible for you. Okay? If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but eventually your heart will heal. Love and respect yourself. And that's right in front of the Ten of Swords. So for somebody, if some shit could come to an end. It could be like a whole transition in a relationship. Like shit will forever be different. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. Because they having this in a challenge is sideways. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way that we do. We assume that others think the way that we do, feel the way that we feel, judge the way that we judge. And that judgment card did come through. It says, we think that we got to start that over because they want this to be one clear line, like don't interrupt. We assume that others think the way that we think, feel the way that we feel, judge the way that we judge, and abuse the way that we abuse. It's something heavy on the abuse the way that we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think that others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. And it's definitely going over here with somebody who needs to have that forgiveness. Be yourself around others. Can you be yourself? Instead of morphing and taking shape, right? Instead of taking shape of the vessel or the space that you're in, can you hold your own form, beloved? I just have to read it again because to me it's just so powerful. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way that we do. And we literally were just saying that, two people can have the same experience or experience the same event, but they're not going to experience it the same. Why? Because people don't think the way that you think. They don't feel the way that you feel. They don't judge the way that you judge. They don't abuse the way that you abuse. Everybody abuses something at some point in time. Everybody done been a karmic. Everybody done had their thing. Everybody done did something, infringed upon somebody else, and you will have to make amends. You apologize. You do what you need to do to fix it. If you have a conscience, me and Sister talked about that earlier. Some people don't have a conscience. Some people do shit. They don't give a fuck about how they did it. Why? Because they don't feel the way that you feel. They don't love the way that you love. But that don't mean that you don't move through the art of forgiveness because you forgive for yourself so that you can open that space up. Forgiveness takes up room in your energetic body, in your emotional body, in your spiritual body. Unforgiveness takes up room. It creates space for bitterness to dwell. It hardens your heart, beloved. Then you start seeing other things through that lens of pain. It distorts your vision and how you see everybody else, how you connect to everybody else. When you release that, you free yourself. You free you. That don't mean that you allow this person into your fucking energy. It doesn't mean that you co-sign what they did and make it right or wrong. You could release the judgment. It is what it is. Now I can move through it. I'm not beholden to it. I'm not captive. I'm not blocking my own life and my own pathway because of it. Oh, wow, the heart and heart came out in your read earlier. And I wasn't even there. I was only there for the last few minutes of your session. But I'm going to have to go back and watch that, sister. Wow. And I'm hearing it again, what we was channeling, the 5 heartbeats. A heart is a house for love. And I've learned that it don't take much to fill it up. I know it say build it up. They telling us fill it up. Because somebody need to fill it up. The star need to heal. The star. Well, you know, we all be on that same energetic wavelength. We ride the wave. You know, we tapped into that frequency. We soul fan, the sister circle. Which one, beloved? I can't feel which one. That, okay. See, what's the toxicity? Unforgiveness. If you don't let go, then you can't release yourself from the chains. Yes, hearts being tested because of those final endings, Clarity. Thank you so much. That's what will release somebody from that toxic shit. It's forgiveness. And that's what they did. Then they pull that card, sis, and say your commitment is being tested. Are you committed to healing? Are you committed to moving forward? Are you committed to living in your highest version of you, to embody the highest version of yourself in this life cycle? Tower moment. Emotional renewal, bringing down the fucking false fucking foundations, going through another layer, and your awakening. A painful release. This right here is a painful release. It's a painful ending. Shit don't always fucking feel good, and that's the real Holyfield. Sometimes it's like that painful release. You have to let it go. You don't have to do a fuck shit thing, because Hey Man is giving a challenge. You can see how you want to see it. You can continue to stay up there and be stuck, but it's the inability to move forward, to close out the cycle, like Sister was saying. Like, can you see what the moon that the cycle is closing is giving? No. And what do you need to dig into in those emotions with the moon to close the door and open up a new one? How do you move through your cycle if you don't finish the work that's required in this cycle to do? It's like you got to take that course again. Like, damn, I got all the way to the end and I didn't pass the last motherfucking course. I didn't get them last 3 motherfucking credits with the Empress. I got to get them last 3 credits so that I can graduate. And the only thing that would help you or hinder you is your inability to communicate. To say what you need to say because it's been on you all this long, Ashe. Come on with the number 3. You need them last 3 motherfucking credits. Y'all heard it and then they said it. Let these cards speak. Alpha, Omega. Let these cards speak. Let the cards speak. You need them 3 credits so that you can graduate and get your crown, we. You need them credits. Get all the way to damn near graduation. You want your capstone course. The shit that's gonna top it off. Like, I'm about to get this certificate and you communication motherfucking 600 or whatever the fuck, and you can't get up there and you can't say what you need to say. Your commitment is being tested. How committed are you to embodying the highest version of yourself? Come on, let's get this thing here. Come on with this here thing. Somebody, 3 times for the Empress, for the Trinity, Divine Feminine coming through. She said, it's time for you to let that shit go. Let it loose. You can communicate and tell the absolute fucking truth. Do it in love. Ancestors, help me, please. Help me not to make a fool of me. Not dishonor your family tree. Please bring honor to us all. Come on, man. With the Empress, you the next level. You that one that's going to not only bring the tower, harsh ending, painful release, but it's washing away all that old shit so the real foundation can be built. You building for future generations. You establishing a whole nother fucking garden. You unlocking the Akashic inheritance. You changing some shit. And for somebody, you doing it by yourself. 9 of Pentacles. You're doing it by yourself. That's not an easy feat. That's not an easy thing to do. For somebody, the key is to communicate. Is to tell the truth. It's to tell the truth, Chariot. That's the only way you're going to move forward. It's to balance that shit. Temperance. It's to balance temperance to the motherfucking temperance with the strength card. Come on with this here thing. Temperance and temperance. To balance that shit. That's the only way to move forward. If you don't stand in your spiritual strength, get that throat chakra ready, clear it, then some shit gonna stay stuck. You gonna have to go back and get them 3 credits to what? Truth be told. Because what's the secrets? What need to be told? Come on, Hierophant. What's the shit that need to be told so that you can have a spiritual, emotional awakening so that you can balance some shit out? What need to be told? What's being kept secret? It wasn't a little well-kept, dirty secret. It's giving fucking Winston from Stella. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to get your groove back, you got to let go of them well-kept, dirty secrets. You got to let that shit go. Justice to the Emperor. Somebody got to stand in the power of your Aries energy with the justice. Exactly. No excuses in this day, Travis. No excuses. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Strength card, sun card, solar plexus. Where there's a will, there's a way. And that's what this moon is doing, Ashe. That's what this moon is doing. For somebody in the connection, lovers. Justice to those lovers. To that shit. Whoever this is. It could be a couple. It could be siblings. It could be, mother, daughter, father, son, father, daughter, whatever the fuck. But it's a close soul-mated connection. Head, heart, energy. And it's given, it needs to balance. Justice. Even if that's within yourself. The person that is supposed to bring the tower, to bring a harsh ending, even if it's a painful one. I'm not even hearing New Edition, can you stand the rain? I'm getting, can you stand the pain? Like, can you take that energy? Do you understand that if you have the strength to face these 10 swords, to master it? Because you can't become the king of swords if you can't master these 10. You cannot become the king of swords if you can't master these 10. Anything else we would say now? Let's pick it up. Let's wrap it up. That's the read. Y'all want to hang out while we chop up these cards? Please stick around. Stick around. Hang out for a few. We just going to get these last messages as we clean it up and see what else Spirit got to bring for you. Now, everything is on to you if you be moved in the Spirit. If you have the eyes to see after having the ears to hear, because they're going to tell you and then they're going to show you. If you can hear with your heart to do what the Spirit is telling you to do, yeah, you can end some shit and you can transform. It's giving death. It's giving renewal. Emotionally renewed. Emotionally renewed. I can't make this shit up. Like they said, they're going to tell you and then they're going to show you so that you know it be true. And if it hit your spirit, then let it rest in you. See what your spirit team tell you to do. Communication is key. Anything else in here? Nope. You said no, but I guess it is. This is an opportunity. It's an opportunity. Somebody might not see it that way, to balance something out, to heal it. Yeah. Magician, like you can't really graduate and bring in and attract the law of attraction, your highest self, to really work your magic when you're blocked like that. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I'm saying, I'm hearing, what is that? Mary, quite contrary, or something like, how does your garden grow? Some shit like that. Something about the seeds you sow. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Cups. Ultimate happiness. Ultimate fulfillment. Cups is full. It's giving, look, King of Pentacles. They said it. King of Pentacles. How does your garden grow? Empress energy and the King of Pentacles is what just flew out. And y'all seen the Empress come in and show out. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Wands energy. I do hear Fire Horse, but it's like, look at this moon coming through. This is heavy for somebody. Growing. Look, growing what? 10 of fucking Pentacles, yo. Legacy. 5 of Swords. But what's in you? What's plaguing you? What's on your mind? What's the mental blockage? The law of mental equivalency. What's the mental blockage? The law of mental equivalent. Use your imagination to create your dreams, right? Into reality. And how do you use your imagination if you don't never slow down and allow yourself to daydream? Wishful thinking, that's imagination. Bringing in opportunities. When you could dream of a thing, you could see it, your clairvoyancy, you just know, you just see, you got that psychic vision. And when your mind goes there into the spirit space, you have the ability, King of Pentacles, to anchor it right here in the material realm. You have the ability to do it. Sister was talking about that in her read earlier today, again, intuitive interactions, about how when you see something and you speak it, you have the ability to manifest it, magician. Right? But if you don't ever allow yourself to slow down and see what your mind's eye is showing you, allow those visions to come to you organically. If your mind is always hectic, is always busy, and then you're just speaking, you're just saying, you're just going, you never really catch on to why certain things are manifesting. Your power, your magic is always working. Is always working for you too. It will work in a way to bring attention to you so that you can see what your mind is actually doing to you. What are you attracting? The law of attraction. Are you embodying the highest version of yourself? You're going to attract in the current version of yourself. If the current version of yourself is still stuck in some sort of other energy, because then you got to stop and ask yourself, why do I need to stay so busy? Why do I need to stay so busy? Why must my mind always be preoccupied with things where I cannot slow down, I cannot rest, I cannot sleep, I cannot bring down my central nervous system so that I can rest? Sometimes that's a trauma response. It's a maladaptive defense mechanism or coping mechanism due to something else that could have happened to you that was traumatizing. It could have been your environment as a child. I'm hearing scarcity, like a lack of something. If you don't keep going, if you don't keep moving, if you don't keep building, right, what's going to happen? It's a lot of energy in these cards. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, if you don't keep working. What's going to happen when you work and work and work and work and work? Somebody could be a workaholic. Like all they do is work. But that right there stems from somewhere else where you don't have balance in your life. Stepping out of that comfort zone could be that you slow down. For somebody, you might need to, shake your tush a little bit, because I heard slow down, grab the wall, wiggle like you're trying to make your ass fall off. You might need to do some root chakra healing. You might need to really heal the root chakra, because a sense of scarcity comes from a sense of insecurity, right? Which is root chakra energy. You might need to, activate your root chakra. And don't feel like if I don't work, something's going to go wrong. What are you always preparing for? What are you always working so hard to get your seeds to grow that you go out there and rip them bitches up before they even have a time to take root? Sid said, shake a tail feather. But you might, right? You might need to not release some sort of energy. And it's not like just having, a sexual release, because we always equate, sexuality with root chakra like sexual stimulation, because that's just natural, it's basic. But you know, sensuality, sacral chakra, to be able to sense yourself, sense your own energy, sense the energy of others, to discern what's your energy and what's not your energy. How do you use that creativity? How do you use your feminine energy in order to create and to do it with ease and grace? And that would mean to care for self by slowing down, Ashe. You can't rest in your feminine energy if you feel like you need to work, 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 work. I'm hearing Rihanna, work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Like, no, that's not just the way to get it. And somebody may have that concept. It was a time when everybody was like on that grind, 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 grind shit, where you just work yourself and work yourself in order to get it. But that's not the way to do it. It's balance. It's a time and place. The law of karma. You are being called to a higher purpose to do shit different. Right? You are being called to a higher purpose. And sis says, she says she's in need of rest. Not going to read what she wrote, right? I'm reframing it. My body could use rest. My mind could use rest. And I am going to love and care for myself by giving myself rest. How do you attract a life of ease and grace or balance? Is becoming balanced. The law of manifestation. How do you attract? How do you manifest ease and grace and balance in your life if you don't give yourself ease and grace? If you don't give yourself permission to rest? You have to give yourself permission to rest. Can you say that to you? I deserve rest. To let go of trying to control everything and just allow the beauty of miracles. Sister said that you are a walking and breathing miracle. You are a proof of miracles simply because you breathe. You are a miracle. But it's very difficult to manifest miracles when you are controlling through the art. If I don't work, if I don't do, if I don't do, then it won't get done. You're not giving the universe room. How do you give the universe room to fulfill a miracle when you are already trying to control every way that it must go? Give yourself space. What do you need to release? We stepping out of that comfort zone. Communication is key. It could be allowing your heart to speak to you, and then you listen to you with your heart to hear what it's saying to you. To be open and say, you know what? It's okay to give yourself permission to communicate that to you. Lati, yes. It's okay if you sleep today. It's okay if you don't do anything. Just give yourself time to rest. Okay. You're not doing anything. We're not doing anything. Is that okay? Yes, that's okay. You can do anything. You can just sit there. And for somebody, rest and peace may feel like boredom. You may not even know how to slow down or to welcome the energy of rest, because if you're not moving, then you feel bored, like you need to be doing something. The law of perfection. Choose to view life in all of its glory. All of its glory means that there's going to be a season for all things. There's a season to plant, to sow. There's a season to weed and to care for and to nurture and to nourish. There's a season of expanded growth. There's a season of harvest, right? And there's a season of rest. And you can't rush the growth process because you are doing things that are appropriate for the season. When it's your season to rest or your time to rest, take a cue from nature. Winter, beloved. Winter is rest, is learning, is listening. The law of giving and receiving. Give away a material belonging to someone that you love. You could be giving something material, something that you love, to somebody else. Whoever this person is in this energy over here. I feel something. Which one? This. Thank you. The law of perfect health. Listen to the divine guidance within your body. That's a challenge. Somebody's body could be screaming out for rest, for nourishment, to fill your cup back up. The law of karma, you are being called to a higher purpose. And our actions, they're going to have a response. The law of gender, embrace your divine masculine and divine feminine. And in this, you need them three credits. You need that divine feminine energy. To work, 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 work is giving heavy emperor, is giving heavy divine masculine energy and needing to balance that out. Divine feminine within. To embrace both. Yeah, you exhausted too. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Definitely needed to move away from something. And for somebody, work even could even be escapism. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. Like, what are you not dealing with by being in that workaholic energy? I don't necessarily feel like you walking away from a situation. I feel like somebody could always be leaving to go to work. That's what I'm picking up. Workaholic so that you can escape. Seven of Swords. Yes, that could be a lie that somebody is telling themselves. It could be their own deception. It could be self-deceiving, right? You could be, I don't know what the conflict is in this situation, right? Maybe you're not, I don't even know if it's like somebody telling them like, I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work, when that's not the truth. You're just trying to run away from something. Acting strategically, trickery. It is kind of giving fraud, right? Because that's really not who you want to be. Four of Pentacles is giving like just to hold on to control. It's a sense of control. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Somebody need to slow down though so that they can see that it's another way to manifest. Two of Cups. And it could definitely save somebody's relationship if they do. Because we saw that connection. I feel like it. Do you want something in these? No. It's definitely a size difference here. I do feel that. Definitely difference in color. This is definitely softer. I see the orange for sacral. This is giving a little bit of red for like root chakra. It's almost given like in order to balance things out, the divine feminine, that soft energy needs to expand. Right? I feel that awakening your intuition and spiritual awakening is definitely an awakening for somebody. They let me go then because I'm like, what, spirit? Connecting to your higher self. See, the ability to embrace your higher self. 46, that's a 10. I'm seeing them 10 swords. Your higher self is concerned with the highest good and communicates through intuitive insights. That communication is key coming back through. Can you hear you, Wheat? What are you saying to you? What you may not even be listening to. Gemini, the lovers, we saw that. It could be two sides of you. Your higher you talking to your present you, getting you to go face and deal with something that's in your past you, something that you need to transmute, change the energy. Before you take action, ask yourself whether or not you're listening to your smaller self or your higher self. We had not read that. Before you take an action, ask yourself whether you're listening to your smaller self or your higher self. Are you listening to your past self, which is your smaller self? Something with this shit. Are you listening to your smaller self or are you listening to your higher self? We did say it's something different with the size, right? You, divine, needing to enhance that divine feminine energy, right? While you're trying to create and you're controlling with that distorted root chakra energy. Wow. Okay. So your smaller self might impulsively lead you down one path while your higher self has access to a better roadmap. What's the better roadmap? To allow yourself to slow down. Scheduling in some me time so that you can see They can give you visions. They can speak to you because communication is key. Believe you're naturally intuitive. Value and validate your sixth sense. And they said something to this effect when they spoke to your sensuality, your ability to sense that sacral energy, that soul space energy in the gut, the clear cognizant. What is your gut saying to you? That's your first psychic sense. In gestation, when your little seed growing, right, the first thing that develops is your gut, your asshole, technically. But, it's the mouth to ass track that. So funny that your ass develops first, the asshole. Anywho, listen to your gut. It's your gut track. Anywho, if you've been doubting your intuition lately, this card is assurance that your sixth sense is important, innate, and sacred part of your internal GPS for navigating life. Again, listen to your gut. Sacral part or sacred part, take it how it resonates, right? Practice trusting your intuition regarding minor issues and it will begin performing better. Own and recognize your own power. Believe in yourself. It's giving you ain't got to do things like everybody else. Everybody out there on that grind and, no sleep, shit, fuck that. Get some rest. Glimpse of the horizon. Occasionally your sixth strength. Can we say that? They said get some rest because somebody needs some sleep. Thank you. Glimpse the horizon. 59 is giving 14. You need balance. 1 and 4 is 5. That's the change that somebody needs to make that you may be very uncomfortable with. So come out your comfort zone. Occasionally your sixth sense will strike like lightning. Confirmation. Tower moment, right? Briefly illuminating a distant horizon. Something off in the distance. A hint about what's possible maybe months from now for somebody. For somebody, it could be years because sometimes it takes shit to grow depending on which seeds you sow, right? Some little seeds grow in a couple of days. You're growing some sprouts or some little alfalfas or something like that take a couple of days to grow. You growing watermelons, they could take 90, 120 days, a couple months to grow to their fullness. They won't be ready to harvest damn near until the fall. If you planting bamboo, that shit could take 5 years to bloom. But that shit is grass, and you could build buildings with that shit. That's some strong shit. Okay? What are you planting? Set your internal compass by this flash of insight while focusing on the path directly under your feet. Nurture the future by taking thoughtful actions today. Nurture your future by taking thoughtful actions today. And your thoughts and the actions that you take, if you are listening to your smaller self, your past self, that's going to affect the choices that you make. And the choices that you make today, that'll be the harvest. That's your harvest. If you are not clued into why you're choosing what you're choosing, because you are not digging into you, transmuting that old shit, breaking up the blockages, moving from that unhealed space, then you will choose what you will continue to choose what you've always chosen. You won't step out of your comfort zone. You will not ascend into your North Node. You won't graduate. You will have to take that class again, Ashe. You can keep going around and around and around and around, and if you want to, I mean, if you like it for you, I love it. But I wish the best for all of us. You know what I'm saying? That you meet your highest self, the highest version of you, so that your dreams can come true. That you can break the curses that you were sent to. You were sent to break those curses. Step out of your comfort zone, and your commitment is being tested. Come on now, Clarity. We saw it earlier. They said it again. Your commitment is being tested. They said what they said. Alpha, Omega. Let these cards speak. Let the cards speak. Commitment being tested. Are you dedicated and committed to the job, to the purpose, even to reaching your highest self, manifesting your dreams, doing it differently? Somebody made a commitment. They made a declaration, and you this close. You just need them 3 credits. We need them 3 credits. See the bigger picture. See it big from a higher perspective is what I'm getting. Cool your emotions. Full moon in Aries. That's that Emperor energy coming through again. Cool your emotions. Balance those emotions out. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for all of your energy, for all your support. Take a reality check. See things differently. I do feel that for that other energy, that Capricorn energy, needing to take a reality check. You know, forgiveness. Adjustments required. It is given that on both parties. The adjustment, somebody need to slow down, right? Relinquish control, cool their emotions, right? Don't burn so freaking hot all the time. And somebody need to, get into some things so that they want forgive, release, and get into some things like self-care and restoring their own vitality. Restoring their own vitality, the law of compensation, give what you seek. Leave the past behind, Capricorn. If you are making decisions based on your past self, then those decisions that you are making today is paving the way for your future to what? And you wonder why you can't see things change. Because you're making decisions based on a version of yourself that no longer exists. It's even like the person who continues to narrate all of that past energy. So you're keeping all of that old shit alive with you today. Your body does not know the difference. Your body does not know the difference. If you tell trauma stories and complain about those things and you feel that emotion and you're feeling that pain, your body is reliving it as you were telling it in the present. The spirit does not operate in time, beloved. The spirit is outside of time. The spirit operates in the eternal now. The eternal now. Whatever time you look at the clock, I wouldn't give a shit. When you look at it, it's always now. Period. What time is it now? It's now. The now is eternal. You could tell beautiful stories about you. I tell the spirit all the time. Remember when we did that? They give us a beautiful vision. Remember when we did that? And we, look, testimony to Terrell. We told y'all, look, we have been dreaming about being on boats. And we walked the boats. Oh, spirit, remember when we did that? Guess what? We just did that. Impromptu fucking boat date. Sitting there on the Saturday. Okay? You could tell yourself, you could tell the self say, They showed you the vision. Remember when we did that? Yeah. Wasn't that lovely? Yeah. That was beautiful. Yeah. Why? Why would I stop talking? I'm going to talk more. Thank you so much for the encouragement, Mahal77, and thank you for your engagement in the channel. Y'all, we do it. Okay, keep on talking because that's what they said in the message, that communication is key. Somebody need to get their throat chakra lined up and say some shit that people not going to want to fuck hear. But guess what? You come around here, you going to hear it. The fuck? Empress energy. That's that number 3. We got them 3 motherfucking credits. Y'all heard what the moderator said. The fuck? 3 wands. What you waiting on? Them 3 credits? Prepare to graduate. Prepare to expand. Prepare to move forward. People might feel a kind of way. Fuck them people. Ashe. Speak that shit. Prepare to move forward. What we got? The Queen of Cups. What? The 4 of Cups. See? No. Don't be holding in this motherfucking shit. 5 cups to the 4 cups in the negative. That's a whole lot of fucking low vibrational ass motherfucking energy. You know what I'm saying? You be around people and absorbing they motherfucking shit. That's not even your fucking shit. No. Give it back. Give it back. If you holding on to some shit that came from way, way back when, that you either absorbed from childhood or other people fucking emotions and shit, give that shit back. That's not your shit. That's not your shit. 6 of Pentacles, give that fucking shit the fuck back. Hello? That's not your shit. That's not your fucking energy. Go and distribute it. You can have your shit. You can have your shit. You can have your shit. And as a matter of fact, let me go up in the attic and clear out some more shit. Let me go down in the basement and go grab that shit. I think I've been housing a lot of people motherfucking shit. I'm here ordering the motherfucking court. Order in the court. Get that shit the fuck back. Distribute that so that you can move the fuck on, Chariot. You don't like what we got the motherfucking say 5 of Swords because you can't handle the motherfucking heat, the pressure? The fuck on out this bitch. King of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. You body that shit by your motherfucking self. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Take aim at some shit. Let that passion go. That fire go. Go do that shit. Attune to the divine, beloved. They might be telling you that it's time for you to release some shit and your commitment is being tested. How committed are you to your future? To reaching your highest self? Because you might need to go distribute some shit. Because you might be walking around carrying other people's shit. You done absorb their emotions. And it's time to release it. To give it back. For some people, it could meet them 10 swords, that harsh ending. But I bet you once you get all that shit up off your soul, off your chest, y'all know the rest. Work through them motherfucking feelings. Emotions. I'm hearing Whitney. Oh shit, that's a lot of shit. Damn. 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 That's a lot of shit. Knight of Cups. Because I was about to say, look who here. Look who here. King of motherfucking Swords. 5 of Swords. Healing. The Star. Are you prepared to receive or give love? What needs to heal in order for you to realize your deepest dreams? I can't make that shit up. Y'all seen the shit burst the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be careful. You fuck around and erupt. You fuck around and erupt. Judgment all the way over here. Judgment. Look at this group. The Fool with the 6 of Cups. Get rid of that past shit so that you could do some new shit. So that you don't take foolish actions based on your past memories or past emotions. They kind of said that. Just picking this group up. 8 of Pentacles. That's in reverse. So somebody need to slow down and understand why they work so much. Page of Wands is in reverse. Need to light a match under somebody's ass. And they need to forgive. Page of Cups with the Page of Wands. Queen of Cups is here with the Moon. Okay, so we see that combination, right? Queen of Wands, confidence. 8 of Swords to say what the fuck. It's been tied up. It's giving tied, tongue-tied. All up in your head. And even having the communication to say what the fuck you said. You said it, right? 10 of Pentacles in the Sun. You will feel so much better. Hopefulness returning. 10 of Pentacles qualified for your Akashic inheritance. You done graduated and shit. We got 2 more down here. They face down. You want to look at them? No. But we do see that 3 of Pentacles, though. Maybe once you say what you need to say, y'all can work that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It'll come back together. Leadership. Leading yourself. Somebody becoming the leader of their own life. You can inspire somebody to do some shit. The Sun, inspirational, illumination, emotional renewal, hopefulness. What in your situation is bringing you warmth and happiness? Page of Swords. What situation in your life requires analysis? All the motherfucking boxes and shit you need to declutter and fucking reorganize. Going through them shits, that's not my shit. I need to go get rid of Page of Swords again. What do you need to analyze? What do you even need to research? Somebody might need to research some shit like trauma responses based on certain situations or whatever. I don't know. We talked about that with narcissism. Somebody needs to understand, because I did not know it was a such thing called a communal narcissist. I was like, wow, that's some new shit. That is new. Have faith in your dreams. But how can you dream if you can't sleep? I'm just saying. Spirit, like, how can you dream if your ass don't ever go to sleep? You don't ever slow down and let your mind wander and shit. Like, how you gonna dream? Commitment being tested. We ain't even put that card in there. This one, yes. All right. The law of reciprocity, give without expecting anything in return. The law of transcendence, revere the dark side of life. Have respect for it. The law of correlation, witness the boomerang effect of your beliefs and your actions. What you believe returns on to you. You want something else? Yeah, the law of vibration. Practice the art of knowing and start flowing. How can you flow, Ace of Cups, when your cup is running dry? It can't runneth over if you are not pouring back into you. If you so busy, you know what I mean, depleted, absorbing other people's emotions. Nine of Swords. See, how can you dream if you can't sleep? They literally just said this to you. I was joking, and the spirit said it was a joke. It was funny, but they serious. And for somebody, I'm hearing serious as a heart attack. All that stress and working, your body got to deal with that. You need rest. Your body got to deal with that. How can you dream if you can't sleep? What situation in your life is creating fear and anxiety, and controlling comes from fear and anxiety, and fear and anxiety is a root chakra issue. Yeah. And what is this feeling trying to tell you? What is the feeling? What is that you need to hear from you, from your heart, to listen to your heart? What is it trying to tell you? To stop, to slow down, to take care of you? Slow down, grab. Y'all heard what they said. Wiggle like you need some root chakra activation. Shake out some of that energy. It's given go in the basement and do some decluttering, some unpacking. Go up in the attic, up here in the attic, and do some analysis, research, so that you can end it. Ten of Swords. Painful ending, yes, but it's freeing. You will master the sword. You will master your mind, the law of mental equivalency. Your thoughts become things. Your thoughts become feelings, and what you feel, they take shape in your body, those waters, and they play out in your behaviors and your decisions, and you bring that into your reality. That is what you become. So are you able to allow that ending? What situation in your life needs to come to an end? For somebody, it's overworking. See? The ability to unlock yourself. Queen of Wands. To know it. Which craft are you using, beloved? Yeah, necessary. You don't want me to shuffle no more? Just put it in the box. Okay. Listening to the spirit. Being obedient. Commitment is being tested. But you can't hear the spirit if you don't slow down long enough to do it. They put that away. Put this one away. No, leave that right here. We're going to get one, and then that's it. Thank y'all so much again for all of your energy. I appreciate each and every one of you. This, okay. Oh, divine masculine energy. That's the one they wanted. Aries, divine masculine. Needing to pull up that divine feminine so that you can balance it. Embrace this energy by cultivating the courage. Queen of Wands has courage to face challenges, the wisdom to see the truth. What's the truth? What is the wisdom to see the truth? What wisdom will you get by seeing the truth? What is the wisdom that you will get by seeing the truth? The courage to face those challenges, to step out of your comfort zone and move to the North Node, and the resiliency to stand firm in your convictions. But it's also the ability to pull up that balance, which is your divine feminine energy. Just get that in there. They told us one, so we're not looking at nothing else. We are obedient. One and done. I love y'all like I love me, because that's my capacity. It is growing and expanding on a daily, right? It's just 1%, 1% a day. If you work on it 1%, giving yourself permission to rest, to balance. If you are unpacking a house and you work on a box a day, like say you done moved in and you got most of the shit put away, but it's some old shit in the attic and you need to get through that, you could take your time and do 1 box a day, beloved. Before you know it, you will have gotten rid of all of it. Not compartmentalizing like I'm going to just leave it over there and don't fucking deal with it. No, you deal with it 1 box at a time. Go through it. You know what? This right here is something, either is useful and you keep it, or you send it down to waste management and they either going to burn it and get rid of it, and you uptake those ashes and you can recreate beauty from it. Every energy is never lost. You must transmute it into something. Otherwise, you haven't really did anything with it. Yeah. Doing your daily affirmations. Yeah. Yeah, reframing it. Sometimes it's language. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the first thing you start working on is language. Like, when sis started, saying her emotion and what she was feeling. And so the example Spirit told us to say was, okay, the body is saying that I need rest. Honor your sensitivities. That's your senses, sensitivities, the ability to sense yourself, the world around you. What up, Lee? Thank you so much for tapping in, beloved. And they back to it. All that shuffling. Identify your emotional triggers. When we absorb emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves, we absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. And when I get that, I'm kind of getting a feeling of this, right? So take it how it resonates. And I do feel the I energy, so I do feel something with judgment. So I don't know, Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements, and they are personal to you. It's nobody's truth but your own. So what I'm hearing is this. If I absorb the emotions of other people, right? If I be an empath, you tell me, or I'm going through something, I'm with you while you're experiencing something, I take on a part of that emotion, but that's not my emotion. So how do I heal from something that I absorbed from you? That's interesting. How do you heal from being exposed to another person's trauma? That's like, therapists and counselors and psychologists and stuff. They hear a lot of people's trauma. How do they deal with the emotions that they absorb from another person? How do you even figure out how to block that out? We were talking about like all them songs, so music and lightening up your heart is here, but how do you stop the sensory overload? You go into a room with other people, you feel their emotion, you feel their energy, you absorb that. How do you stop the overload? What do you need to do? How do you cleanse that? How do you shield yourself from that? If too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level. Take a break from people, dim the light, and savor quietude. Somebody really needs to plan a day of nothing. Yeah. And sometimes it's setting limits with draining people, learning when to say no, And some things I don't want to be told. I know people who have such heavy and horrific trauma that it got to the point where I had to put up a boundary and say, I don't want to hear it. It's certain things that I do not want to hear. Good night, Lee. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Um, Especially when it's a part, okay, if your family has generational curses and people sit around and talk about the old shit and things that just happen and happen and happen and happen, you hear it for so long. Continuing to just talk about it in the same manner without changing anything does not heal it. It doesn't. It's just reliving the same painful narrative. And we had to get to the point and hold up the boundary and say no. It's certain things that we will not discuss. I cannot discuss that. You have a right to say that I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to do that, especially if nothing about the scenario is changing. See, honor your inner child. Right? It's certain things that you should be shielded from and protected from. Sometimes people give you way too much detail and be way dos muchos. You be like, wait a minute. Focus on your inner child's needs. Is your inner child afraid, fear, and anxiety? Or is it in need of more playtime or downtime? Yes, more playtime, more downtime. Cherish this precious being within you that is within you. Yeah. Wow, the psychology of addiction. Wow. Anything else? Yeah, forgive yourself. Somebody needs to give themselves forgiveness. Practice self-forgiveness and self-compassion. And it's something about the beauty of this new moon, right? This new moon energy, right? It's definitely giving, releasing, and revealing. I feel like, this not supposed to have a rubber band on this. I feel like this right here goes to one of these decks. Yeah. Definitely a heavy read today, right? But the new moon is saying that it's a time of emotional renewal, to deepen, a focus on family. Definitely got the family, and it's giving you and somebody else that's very closely connected to you with the lovers and the two of cups. For somebody, it could be a romantic relationship, or somebody else, it could be family. Right, definitely a time to improve things. Yeah, for the offspring, for self first and foremost. Right, for self-preservation, self-growth, so that you can meet the highest version of yourself for this life cycle. And through you doing it for yourself, you leave the example, King of Wands, for people to follow. That's real leadership, right? You lead the way through the example. Yeah, see, clean it up. It's definitely some shit that need to be cleaned up. 42 is giving, go into the basement and into the attic and clear out some shit. 42, 6, Is that your energy? If it's not, give it the fuck back. That's not mine. You know I've been holding on to this for so long. Do you remember this? I just found this in my attic. I've been holding on to this for years. And I just keep, I told y'all, I don't know who was here when we left that testimony that we have been carrying around our ex-husband's father's urn for decades. When I say I had moved from fucking Southwest to the West Coast to the motherfucking East Coast, it had been fucking damn near 20. Why am I carrying around your dad's urn? We not even married no more. We not even married. We been divorced. I done divorced you and remarried, and I'm still carrying around. I got your dad's urn in my shit. Why? I asked him, I'm saying, do you want me to ship it to you, give it to you? Do you know I've been carrying around Mr. Ex-Dad? You know, he like, and his dad passed before we even got married. He had the urn, left it when we got divorced. He moved out. I didn't have the heart to throw the shit. How am I just throw your dad urn in the trash? Like his dust last remains is in that. I don't have the heart to do that. When I say carry that man's dad around for decades, state to state to state, just kept repacking him up in the same damn box and just carrying it with me. Why? Why? Spirit said, if you don't do something with this, if you don't give this man back his stuff, I asked him, I said, do you want this? He like, no, get rid of it. Now you put that on me. Now I got to go throw your dad's urn remains in the trash. How the fuck do you deal with that on your heart when you gotta go throw somebody fucking box in the trash? Yo, I'm so mad at him. I didn't have the heart to do it, so I gave it to Blessing, our daughter. I'm like, Blessing, your dad said, go put this, and she didn't have the heart to put it in the trash. I think he ended up in the grass in front of the house. Like, nobody had the capacity to throw his dad in the trash. Like, we just couldn't do it, y'all. We couldn't do it. No, I never met him, Summer. I never met him. He was passed before. When me and his son met in our 20s, he had been passed. Man, I'm telling y'all, I did not have the heart. So you would never know what you find going through them boxes and shit. How long you been carrying around somebody else's shit? They don't even want it. They don't even want to deal with it. They like, yo, you deal with it. Man, look, it's time to clear that shit out. Wheel of Fortune. Look, family shit, 10 of cups. So that you got your own wish fulfillment. I can't be walking around with your shit is filling up all my damn cups. I need to overflow with my shit, okay? No, I'm not gonna keep carrying around. You fucking carrying around. You got auntie shit in there. You got uncle shit. You got your mama shit. You got your daddy shit. You got your ex shit. You got your baby daddy shit. Your baby mama shit. You got kid shit. How much shit do you got? That's not your shit. That's not your shit. I'm telling you, clean it up. Spirit said it's time the 6 of Pentacles distribute that shit. Look, guess what? I'm going around today and I'm passing all your shit out. I done gassed up and I'm going to give you your shit and your shit you don't want to do. I don't know what you want to do with it, but I'm putting it on your fucking porch. You deal with it. I should have mailed it back to his ass. Just give me your address. He gonna show up in the mail, damn it. Fuck that. See, leadership. Lead the way. King of Wands. Kids don't necessarily do what the hell you say, but they'll do what you do. You lead them, they will follow you. I love y'all. I do. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I know what it is. It's the Terrence Wheat Road Show. You don't never know what you're going to get. You don't never know what you're going to get. But you do know this. It's going to be edifying for your soul and for your spirit, because we just moved these cards, and what's here on the bottom, that's that 9 of swords. While your ass can't sleep. Shit's fucking heavy. 2552, mirroring energy. Maybe it's time for somebody to focus on their own damn seed, because your commitment is being tested, Wheat. I love you like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending. That called me, that sent me for this generation with a decree. Break some curses, tear up some shit. Distribute people's shit. Come and get your shit. You ain't got to come and get it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring it to you, beloved. I'm going to bring it to you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to bring it right on over. You ain't even got to be home. I'm going to leave it right there on your doorstep. As a matter of fact, you know, I might even be good and sit in the backyard so don't nobody steal that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just do you like that. They also sent me to tell you something else that's very critically important. 9 of Cups. See, King of Wands. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. A leader. If the torch has been passed to you, the offspring, the new generation, they don't follow exactly what the fuck you say. They watch how you move. They watch how you move. How you moving? What do you do? If you are the new leader, a natural born leader, a visionary, how you get your visions and shit if you can't sleep? Entrepreneurs see the big picture, and they said that to us too. We leader, overcoming the challenges, mature and focused. Focus, beloved. That's how you make shit come true. It is given a promise. 9 of Cups is something that you were sent here to do. And they told us to come and to tell you that you are the infinite intelligence breathing. Your word lives, beloved. Witchcraft are you using? To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.